Alright, hello fellow viewers and welcome back to another live stream where we use RNG Manipulation. And well, last time I tried to do the Reggie challenge, but I really failed. I didn't even get to have one. But you know what, I never give up, I just do it. I've already caught them before, so I'm definitely gonna catch them again. And this time in or as a square shiny. Right, already got some viewers here in the chat. Welcome back to the stream, Arch. How you doing? E. And so does Kaiser Kamazin say E, and so does Fiery Charmeleon say E. Welcome back to the stream, guys. How you doing? You're starting something there, Arch. Arch going hehe as well. Oh, I jump scared you? I'm sorry about that, Fire Charmeleon. That wasn't my intention. Alright, so, do you prefer it like this with the thick border or the, thin border? Because usually when I, and this is how the thin border looks, that's usually what I do when I, record the footage while I'm RNG manipulating, so that you see more of what's happening in the game, because I have other parts of other programs on the screen. But if you prefer the thick border, which, well, looks like this, then let me know. I'll definitely do whatever you think is better. Oh, hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? E, I don't know why, but, well, because Arch said so, and I guess we gotta do that now. Oh, you were preferring, you like the thick border with 2C? This is the thick border with 2C if you want to. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Which I mean, you get to see more of the actual border. And the thin border is like this. So you kind of still see the border, but not much. Which one do you prefer? You just woke up? Oh wow, being very nocturnal lately. Thick border is funny, but it does make the screen a bit smaller. Yeah, that's why I usually use this one. I mean, I can change whenever you feel like it. That's definitely a thing I can do. I have no idea who I am and where I am. Yeah, that's how you feel like when you slept for way too long. I definitely know how that feels like. Alright, so I think without any further ado, I've already talked for too long. Poll for thick border or skim border? Yeah, you know what? I should be doing polls more. So yesterday it was about Owen's R's gender, which, I mean, no one knows, right? No one knows for sure. I assume because of the name that it's a male. But yeah, you want thick border or thin border. It's like with the pizza. But in the case of pizza, I prefer the authentic Italian thin crust. Me and Kaiser have been having the most random chats. Well, the chat has been pretty random lately, but I'm all here for it. It's definitely entertaining. We'll participate soon. I'm currently in a heated debate with someone over which one of us is a loser and which one of us is a winner. Ah yes, please stop, or at least, hey, I have to be somewhere on the internet. There's a person being wrong, you know. I have to intervene. Definitely understandable. You show him who's boss, right? You show him who's a winner. Maybe every now and then we should vote to change to thick or thin. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do that. I can even do that while the Ian timer counts down because it doesn't affect the advancement of frames. Like how Team Fortress 2 votes to scramble teams every now and then. Oh, I hate that feature. At least when I played it with that feature, it was always that I got put in the bad or the losing team. And yeah, that was pretty annoying, to say the least. As an American, the place where pizza was made, I can assure you that pizza is better thin. Hey there, Jeremy Rourke. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hi, I was interested in using RNG manipulation. Oh, you come to the right place then. For my trainer ID in Pokémon Soul Silver, and was wondering if you've done that. I know how to do it on Soul Silver or Hard Gold, but I haven't done it myself. I know the theory, but I haven't practiced it yet, if that makes sense. I can definitely recommend going to I'm a Blissy's channel. He has many comprehensive tutorials on how to proceed. And I really have to say, Jeremy, Soul Silver is a great game to do RNG manipulation in. If you're lucky, your secret ID and trainer ID combination in that game is so that you can activate the cute charm glitch. There's specific trainer ID and secret ID combinations in these games that allow you to, if you have at the first party spot of your party, if you have a Q Charmer active, so any Pokemon that has the ability Q Charm, you're getting shinies like really often, something like 20% of the time. So if you can actually you can RNG manipulate for a trainer ID and secret ID combo that yields just that. And yeah, that is like one of the games where, alongside Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, where you can get hundreds and hundreds of shinies completely effortlessly if you know what you're doing. It's literally a debate with my friend over if I'm a loser or if they are. I don't know what constitutes as a loser then. Because I think that sometimes shifts. Some people would say, I know some people who said, oh, that's when you're in your mid-20s to 40s or older and you still live with your parents, but I don't think that is a, let's say, real attribute of a loser, because of the economic situation like it is right now. I know tons of people who have to still live with their parents, and you know, being European in my culture, or at least in many European cultures such as Italian culture, it's pretty normal to live under one roof as two generations. It's not unheard of, so I wouldn't say that would be a loser, but I know a lot of people who would say that, and I wouldn't agree. It's necessary evil to scramble teams, otherwise one team will just continue to stomp. Yeah, that's true. Definitely. Same with auto balance. Besides, it's sort of like being on a winning or losing team at your basketball. Don't really know that much about basketball, to be honest. Hey there, Kinox12. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully I get the Regis tonight. Team in high school, it's a little annoying, but does it really matter? Oh, we never really did that like that, so I wouldn't be aware. But yeah, I definitely still understand what you mean. No, please no such things that you just mentioned, Arch. My main question really is with the timer. Do I want to click the last input when the timer starts to audibly beep? Or on the last audible beep? The last one. So when the timer hits 0, you can actually change that on Ian Timer, whatever you want it to be. I set my Ian timer to beep 6 times before it hits 0. So on the 6th beep, the counter hits 0. You can do 5, you can do 4, you can do 2, you can do more than that. That's up to you. And that's what I like about Ian timer. You can actually change to whatever you want it to be. Right, more people want the thin border, so I'm gonna just let it be like that. Guys, I lost in the debate when they used the Skibidi Toilet Uno card, so now I'm a loser and he's a winner. Wah 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 wah. Oh, that's too bad. Can't help you there, bud. Like you don't watch it, Arch. Okay, Charcha, let's get you back to bed. Nah, come on. Let him stay awake. I said yes. I'm the stream mom, I said yes. Bold assumption, Kinox, are you sure? Or is it projection? Who knows? What's cracking? Your chat message, Kinox12, is it referring to the fact that you hear a cracking sound in the background, or is it a very casual way of saying, hey, what's up? Because my autism denies me of figuring out what you meant, so I have to ask for clarification. Could you imagine a world where they still have Safari zones? Well, you know, all these Safari Zone fails are just going through my head like a Vietnam War flashback. Not sure. I have a love and hate relationship with the Safari Zone. It's a place, it's a interesting gimmick. You can get very interesting Pokemon, but yeah, a lot of BS can happen as well, and you're at the mercy of the RNG. Me a bit less, because at least I can try to get shinies, but you know, if I give them something to eat that they like, they can still flee. Still definitely possible. Stop putting me in bed, Arch. I don't need my beauty sleep. Omnia can pick up Char and use him as a baseball bat. Jeez, okay, that's kind of weird to think about. But yeah, you're like 6 foot tall, right? Oh, and actually an interesting thing, or I guess news in my life, a bit of infinite omniverse lore that I'm dropping. I got the results of my genetic test back from Ancestry DNA, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, nothing too shocking or anything. My parents are definitely my parents, so no infidelity there, and they are from where they say they are. And yet I've found out some interesting things. I'm 40% Northern Italian. So I'm actually more, genetically speaking, I'm more Northern Italian than I am Luxembourgish. Due to the fact that, and I didn't know that, I just found that out today. Turns out my mother also has like 2 or 1% Northern Italian genes. And then of course I got the Italian genes from my father. But adding, of course I add to that the Northern Italian genes from my mom, so that technically means I'm more Italian than my Italian father, which is kind of funny to think about. American healthcare, am I right? Yeah, that's just a joke. New TF2 weapon, Charmeleon bat. Nah, no fights in the comments. Yeah, at least maybe fantasy fights. I guess I can't stop you there. But yeah, I'm 21% Germanic European regions, which Luxembourg is one of them. Obviously, most of my my ancestry is from northern east of Italy. None of it is from the south of Italy, so it's pretty regional when it comes to Italy. But there's some Austrian in there as well, some German, the Flemish side of Belgium, and there's more Dutch in me than I thought there would be. Also turns out I'm 2% Scottish from my mom's side and 3% Norwegian, which kind of, but that definitely explains the blonde family, like the family history of blonde people. I also am 15% British, unfortunately. Of course I'm joking, but yeah. There's some English people that I have that I apparently share geology with. Genealogy, not geology, that's something else. Also 9% from Wales and 6% from France. And initially I thought the France, 6% of France genes would be from my mom, but interestingly enough they're from my dad, not from my mom at all. And yeah, I'm also kind of Eastern European, like 3% or like 4% is like from Eastern Europe, Croatia, Romania, Bulgaria. That I didn't know, but it does make sense if you look at northeast Italy. You can definitely trace where people have immigrated towards, you know. So found that out today, and I found some relatives in the US. And Kaiser Kamazin, there's actually, I have family in Illinois. From my mother, like, that I already said that in another stream, in a past stream. During World War II, my, one side of my mother's family, so my maternal family, they were Luxembourgish, but they fled to Maryland, US. And some of them went to Illinois and started a farming community there. So it was a community of Luxembourgish farmers that did not go back to Luxembourg, but they stayed there. So I have family in different parts of the US, also in Washington State. It's interesting. So didn't even know that. Well, I mean, I did know about the part of the family that fled to the US, that much I know, but I never would have guessed that I have family in Florida as well. So that's pretty interesting. Hey there, Ahmed, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Kaiser got the Slav genes, yeah, me as well. Pretty funny. Where in Illinois, if you know? Let me see. It does offer you a map. So it is... let me reset this. But yeah, I also got contacted by one American who said, hey, there's a match, and yeah, his ancestors were from Luxembourg. And we definitely... He's like a uncle of the third degree, whatever that means, because I forgot the family, like what the specific nomikers, what that means. I have to check that again, especially now. Alright, zooming in on Illinois, it looks like really northern Illinois. Between Rosemont and Franklin Park, does that tell you anything? Really close to the sea, and very close to Chicago and Evanston. That's where I have family in Illinois. Today I decide to be British. I eat toast and beans with tea and breakfast. Yeah, I'm 15% British, but I don't really like what they eat. There's more Brit in my at least my maternal lineage than I thought there was gonna be, which, yeah, that's interesting. What if me and Jan are secretly related by a frail string and that's the reason both love the Lati twins? I mean, it doesn't say that I have family in Canada, but then again, they can only match me with people who've taken the test, right? So... Oh, and apparently I have one distant relative who is currently living in Australia in East Queensland. More specifically in Brisbane, if anyone knows where that is. All that told me is that they are probably very rich. Is that like a very rich part of Illinois? I wouldn't be aware of that, but yeah, there's definitely places where there tend to be more rich people living and places where more poor people tend to live, definitely. We also have that in Luxembourg without the gerrymandering. We don't even have that, but we also have cities. Funnily enough, a part of the capital of Luxembourg, there's a small part called Bel Air, and just like the American equivalent, the American, I mean there's Bel Air in America as well, a place called that, which is known to house a lot of rich communities. And turns out in Luxembourg that's also like a rich community. I just thought it was pretty funny that coincidence is like two rich people places in different countries and they're both called Bel Air for some reason. Family is also part British and like I forgot. Okay. They I picked the majors I will study. I picked English, history, psychology, law, art, archaeology. This is for high school. Oh, that's really interesting. English, yeah, that's good. History, it's always good to be interested in history. Psychology will also be very useful. Law as well. I mean, all of them really nice. Hopefully, you'll learn what you want to learn and it's gonna be fun. Yes, Evanston is very, very rich. Oh well, I didn't know. Well, they've already been contacted. Not that I'm looking for rich people there. I mean, I'm open to see for contact for any of them, regardless of their class or income levels. It's just that they shouldn't expect me to be able to fly to the US just on a short notice. Not that I even want to, because I just hate flying. North side of Chicago is overall alright. Oh, okay. I guess because of the rent prices, but to be fair, isn't it like rent is very high everywhere? Can't really escape that. Y'all ever want to play a stream and cuddle up with SM1? Can't because bogus bit. Are you okay, Arch? And Fiery Charmeleon explode. Well, I don't like it when my Patreons explode, that's not good. Ask your family to give them some money. Well, they're from, they used to be farmers, so maybe they got lucky and struck it big, I don't know. Was picked what I love only because I'm not good at science and chemistry and physics. Well, that's fair. If you're not good at maths, you're not gonna get yourself stressed and choose these, right? That's logical. And no, no worries, Ahmed. You're not stupid because you're not good at these classes. That doesn't have to mean anything. Still debating your friend? Well, I don't know, what are your conditions to be a loser? Ask your family to give me cookies. Oh no, are you evil Arch now? Are you like, if you are fed after midnight, you turn into evil Arch? Is that how it works? Oh, by the way, when Emo Kid gets here, I'm getting the priest outfit. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be another wedding. Not sure if streams are legally binding when it comes to marriage. I don't think so, but I'm not gonna stop you either, so, yeah, there you go. It's just whoever gives up first? Oh no, it's like an, well, true. It's an eternal loop, essentially. Now that's pretty interesting. I thought there would be more Belgium, especially the part of Belgium that is French speaking, but I don't have these in my genealogy, so that's one surprise. And that I'm technically more Italian than my dad is. And my dad is more of a Serb than I thought, but I mean, not too surprising if I have to say. I mean, pretty close. It borders East Italy. Yeah, whoever that guy is from northern Chicago is my half uncle of the 4th grade. Or my cousin for 4th grade. Thanks guys, I know you can do it. Just type the game and then he lost and then he's the loser and you win. Because he lost the game. Right, still no Shiny Regis up. Let's try again. Might actually do some calibration. I mean, I don't want to go for a couple of hours and then nothing again. Pretty funny though, if you... I mean, sometimes I just get so many and sometimes I just fail. Growing up at school, I was very mature and smart. That's why teachers loved me, while other kids looked at me like I'm a freak or teacher. Yeah, I had that role as well, because I was the kid who, when an adult said, please do this and this, I just did it. I never had a rebellious phase, even as a teenager, and that's why teachers or adults usually liked me, and others looked at me like I was trying to be teacher's pet, even though I wasn't. I just didn't want to start any drama. Nope, not a shiny. Also figure out some trades of mine. So yeah, I got the, well that wasn't a big surprise, I got the cilantro gene. I don't, like, it tastes like soap to me and I have that. But that much I knew. almost everyone, or basically everyone, apparently I carry the... Well, that much I know, I have blue eyes, and I do carry the blue eye gene from both of my chromosome pairs. So both of my X. The one that I got from my mom with the mitochondria, which is, you know, the powerhouse of the cell, which always needs to be said once you reference a mitochondria, which, by the way, is the powerhouse of the cell. Did I say that yet? That the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? It's very important to know. At least when it comes to schools. Apparently they think that's the most important information ever. Of course I'm joking with you guys, but it still is the powerhouse of the cell though. And I also got, if I ever gonna have sons, so male offspring, they're gonna have a very thick beard apparently. Definitely explains the beard that my dad has. Apparently he had a full beard at 15, which, wow. And yeah, so if I ever have sons, I can pass that on to them. What else? There's yeah, I'm a super taster, but that much was known. I have at least I got the kinds of genes that let me taste bitterness more strongly, and probably that suggests why I don't like bitterness, and paired that with autistic hypersensibility, then you not sensibility, my bad, sensitivity to strong tastes. That definitely explains why I have such a strong aversion towards bitter things. Yes, go ahead, Arch. Give Kaiser some good head pats. Hey there, Autobot AI. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. Reggie Rock and Roll. Or Reggie Rock and Troll. More like that. Is your body ready for these Reggies? Or is that reference too old for my audience? And yeah, turns out I got the red hair gene, but I don't have red hair, I have blonde hair. Got blonde from my mom and my dad's side, so that's why I am. My phenotype is blonde as well, because it's recessive, so you do need to have the gene on both alleles, as far as I understand how that works. And I actually carry the redhead gene, so from both sides actually, so my odds of having a redhead child is 1 in 4. If I compare it to the genes of my husband as well. I mean, he didn't do the test, but he is half Scottish basically, and he has ancestors from Scotland and Ireland, where there's tons of gingers. Enjoy these streams, nice to chill do. That's exactly what I want. Just a stream where you can come back, discuss random stuff, and yeah, just hang out, have fun. Maybe have philosophical debates. Maybe be like O&R, just say something random. Or obsess over Sylveon. I'm all here for it. Call back to that time in German in high school where I had to make a project talking about what I was thankful for, and I said the ATP synthase. Yeah, for powering the cell processing. Well, yeah, you can be thankful for that, because if that wasn't there, we wouldn't be here, right? Just a freak accident in the universe that we inhabit. Or God's will, whatever you believe. I was going to say, do all think Do y'all think Regigigas just puts the Regis in a stroller and parents them? Yes, this is my headcanon. And I see that, I saw that picture, that drawing before, and that's exactly what I thought of as well, independently. Was making Eclair or Eclair tomorrow. If you know this pastry, it's really good. Oh, of course, Eclair is a wonderful French pastry. Specifically, my favorite Eclair is the vanilla one, but I also like a chocolate one. And I mean, like being in the middle of Europe, you can get some really good eclairs here very easily. One I really like is from a Luxembourgish baking chain. They're called Oberweis, so Oberweis. They're kind of expensive, but honestly, they at least they use the real vanilla. You know, you can discern real vanilla from fake vanilla. Fake vanilla is just kind of bright yellow, but there's no tiny black dots on it. And if it's real vanilla coming from the plant, then it's white, and it has really small black dots scattered across the surface. And that's when you know it's real vanilla, and their real vanilla eclair, oh, it's so good. Oh no, Ahmed, what have you done? Now I want a eclair from Oberweis, and they're closed now. Like, it's 10 PM, of course, they're not gonna give me any eclairs now. Now I want one. I love eclairs, so good, yeah, the good ones, definitely. Even, I don't think I've eaten a bad one. And the creamy filling, oh, so good. The only one I don't like is mocha, but I don't know if you have that flavor where you're from, but it's very common in Europe. Mocha is basically coffee flavor, and usually I love coffee, like I drink coffee every day, but I don't like the taste of coffee when it's like cold like that or not warm, and I don't know, I just don't like mocha. Heard you also have the John gene. Yeah, apparently. Just like you. My body is Reggie, epic Regigigas Fizemi reference. At least one of you guys gets it. Sometimes I do references and then I'm like, wait, I'm way too old to spill these references. My audience is probably not gonna catch that. Because those are memes from like the mid-2010s, something like that. Or before that even. Oh my god, I saw something like a meteorite in my window right now. Oh, nice. Wonderful. Yeah, they're still going on right now from the Perseids. Hope it's not a missile, yeah. There's a yellow-green flash falling down from the sky. Oh no, those can actually have yellow or green coloring. It's actually a fun fact. If you see a meteorite or a bolide, meaning it burns up in the atmosphere and it just falls apart like some burning chunks that you're gonna see, not chunks. Well, sometimes they're chunks if you're lucky. But yeah, depending on the elements from the periodic table that are contained within, the burning flames are gonna have a different color. So yellow and green means there's very specific atoms inside. Now I forgot what yellow and green was again. I have to check that. I forgot, was that nitrate? Oh no, it was... oh yeah, well, pretty close. It was sodium and iron give yellowish flames. And you said green, so there could be barium or copper in it, depending on if it's more of a teal green flame, then it was copper. If it was more of a green, like classical green flame, it was barium. So that's how you can actually determine what's in a meteor, or meteorite, or a I mean, a meteor is. Did you ever hear about the difference between a meteor and a meteorite? Because I feel like info dumping you guys with astronomy knowledge, if you don't mind. The autism just kicked because Alex was talking about it. So a meteorite is a usually rocky asteroid from outer space that gets pulled onto a planet via gravity, and if it hits the ground of the planet, or in the case of a gas planet, I guess, penetrates enough, then it is called a meteorite. So if it touches the ground, it's a meteorite. If it burns up completely in the atmosphere before touching the ground, it's a meteor. That's the difference. And a comet is specifically not made out of rock or metals, but it's made out of dust and ice. So comets are also known as shooting stars. Although meteorites or meteors can look like shooting stars, but they're not the same, not exactly the same. And that's why you usually see meteorites can have all sorts of funky colors because of the metals they have, while comets usually are always white and don't really show that many colors. So now you kind of know what you saw. You can kind of determine what the composition was. I love astronomy. My problem with eclair is I had them in the mall in Baghdad. It was so sweet, I was gonna throw up. It was good, but it was so sweet. Yeah, as a kid I loved, like, the sweeter the better, but nowadays as an adult I'm like, okay, it can definitely, there's a limit to sweetness, I understand. Yeah, make your own, that's better. Definitely, you can do it. Funny how the only Andrew I used to know I hate because he abused my mom, and now I'm married to the best Andrew. Yeah, life is just funny like that. My mom is a chemist. She made work about colors of flame, different elements. Ah, well then you bet you already know about that. There's only one word for this in Ukrainian. Oh, what would that be? I'd actually be interested. Green would be copper, yeah. Copper as well. I mean, it depends on the green tint, but those are actually pretty rare, and like heavy atoms are very rare in the universe. Very heavy atoms usually only occur during supernovae processes, because they don't form in stars themselves, like not living or mainline stars. The universe is really lazy, actually. Hey there, Smokey Mario, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Zelda Ocarina of Time, yes. Favorite temple of Ocarina Time? Oh boy, which ones are there again? The water temple, the fire temple, what are the other ones? It's been like way too long since I've played it. I have to say, I gotta get back to it. I'm back from coping that I lost the Poke2 event on Discord. Peanut butter. Welcome back to the stream, ONR. Thank you for the random word again. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for remote spectrophotometry. I mean, yeah, you're welcome. It's just something that I find interesting. Also, the color of, or at least, if you look at spectroscopy of stars, like stellar classes, you definitely see some chemical elements being more present in certain spectral classes. Like some metals or elements you'd rather find in red dwarf stars, others in very short-lived O stars, the blue ones. I can use the Kaiser as a body pillow and proceed to catfight with Char. Okay, sure. Kaiser, you're falling asleep? Am I this boring? Or am I this soothing? Guys, how evil is too evil? You don't ask yourself that question, just don't. Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Water, Shadow, and Spirit. Can I actually make a poll with more than 4 options? I have to try. I have good memories of the Fire Temple. People said the music was creepy, which, yeah. The Water Temple though, well, I like the aesthetics, but oh, I can only have 4 options. Well, I'm gonna use Shadow. Fortunately, you can only have 4 options. That kind of sucks. I love Esper, yes. I know you do. The Forest Temple, I'm trying to remember how it was, but I'm kind of struggling. I don't think I really have that one in memory much. But then again, it's been like over 10 years at least. And I'm usually the kind of person I play through Zelda once and then don't really touch it again. Yeah, anything heavier than iron is rare because the fusion process doesn't make energy when fusing iron. Exactly, so yeah, that's exactly what happens. Or anything heavier, not to mention iron is the most stable element. Yeah, specific allotrope of iron is projected, at least in cosmology, where there's gonna be iron stars. I think it's iron 56 if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves correct. That's one of the most, if not the most stable baryonic matter configurations you can have. And according to quantum physics and just statistics, if you wait long enough, then eventually some stellar remnants are gonna quantum tunnel into a iron 56 star, so it's just gonna be spheres of iron 56, because it's more stable to exist that way, which is also really interesting. But that's not gonna happen in our lifetime. That's like in 10 to the power of 1,000 years, or 10 to the power of 500 years, something like that, way after the stellar era. Not era, yeah, it is way afterwards, like really late in the universe's lifespan. And yeah, that's true with the fusion process. Usually stars, if you're speaking about size, like not 8 times the mass of our sun, but a bit less, like the category of our sun, it ends at iron. Usually what these stars do is at the main sequence phase of their lives, or lives, like they're not alive stars, right, but just, it's often said as alive, but they're not alive in the biological sense, of course, at least not that we know. And what these stars do is they fuse hydrogen into helium, more specifically into helium-3, and that gives them the energy, and that just releases a enormous amount of energy. But once they don't have any hydrogen atoms anymore, that's also a way, if you look at the spectroscopy of stars, you can determine the age. So if a star has not a lot of hydrogen, then you know it's pretty old, or very close to going a red giant. And if it has a lot of, or like mostly hydrogen, then you know it's very young. And well, if there's no more hydrogen left, the star goes through a chain reaction, which we call the just turning into a red giant. Except for M class, so the red dwarfs, they don't do that. These actually burn hydrogen into helium for trillions of years, which is enormous. I always call them the energy saving light bulbs of the universe, because that's what they essentially are. And yeah, once there's no hydrogen atoms, the star goes not supernovas, sorry, red giant. Or a hypergiant depending on the mass. And then it burns or it tries to fuse the helium atoms, and that goes well until it reaches iron. And the problem with fusing iron atoms is that it costs more energy to fuse those atoms together than what you get out of them. So the whole fusion process stops, and then something called planetary nebula gets created. So the outer, lower mass stars, they don't go supernova. They just eject their outer layers of gas or plasma. And that's what we call planetary nebula. Even though, I mean, it's not from a planet, that's kind of... Is it a misnomer? I don't know. It's very confusing sometimes. For beginners, when they hear that, they think it's from planets. To be fair, planets can form from this, so maybe it's not that bad of a name. And the core that is the rest, like basically the core becomes a white dwarf. And in heavier mass stars you have different cycles where it doesn't get to iron, but some heavier metals or elements get created as well. And during the supernova process you can actually get gold, platinum, all of these very rare elements. And in very rare cases with hypernovae you can get very heavy elements like uranium and all that. Those are really rare in the universe because big stars, high mass stars, are actually just about 0 point something % of all the stars. Most stars are really small red dwarfs. Like even in the Milky Way galaxy, it's estimated that 80% of these stars are red dwarfs. And how long have I talked autisted about astronomy now? Dungeon Speed, Deco Tree, Dodongo's Cavern, Inside the Whale, Bottom of the Well, Ice Cavern. Oh, I remember the Ice Cavern. You're not boring, just very tired. Alright, that's fair. Oh, there we go, there it is! Shiny Regis, finally! Jeez, took me long enough. Alright, finally, here we are. Alright. Let's go. This is really good. Now it's finally here. And, well, I'm not gonna really use that one competitively because it doesn't have a good nature. But it is square, and if any one of you wants that Regirock, of course we can arrange something and I can trade it. Right, so let's weaken it first. And then attempt to catch it. Fun fact, I studied martial arts in Jujutsu. I enjoyed it so much since I was very strong, but really cruel. So others saw me as a villain. Yeah, but you have to say, if you can do that, then, well, it is kind of intimidating. Really like astronomy as well, I'm just tired. You still haven't played Ocarina of Time? Definitely worth it. Remember seeing a video that put all of this into perspective where it was a bunch of stars talking to each other and every second was a million years? Oh yeah, stars just... Some stars exist for so long, and if you compare them to the O stars... Okay, which... I'm gonna try a... No, not a repeat ball. I think I already have a... The other shiny is in that as well. I'm just gonna try luxury ball. Let's see what happens. No one likes the water temple, of course. Well, yeah, our sun can exist in the billion-year range. Oh boy, I better actually use my other team members because, well, you're gonna see the strategy I had in mind. because it's kind of getting owned. Magritte is kind of getting owned by that Regirock. To be fair, Smeargle is pretty weak stat-wise. But I'm not gonna give up. And I'm gonna use... Wait, do I have any buffing items? I'm just gonna check. No. It doesn't matter though, I have buffing attacks, so I'm gonna use this. And then... I'm gonna switch to you. And you can do... Beautiful, right? I mean, with the amount of shiny Clamperls that I get, I can definitely have this shiny. You have O-stars, the blue ones. They don't even exist for 1 billion years because they burn out before. That's crazy if you think about it. Don't think anyone's noticed, but my PFP have a pocket shiny Rayquaza. No, I haven't noticed that. Right, I'm gonna start again. Most stars start within the first 10 seconds. Yeah, the blue ones definitely. Stars like ours and smaller last about 30 seconds to a minute. Yeah, the wet ones, those, yeah. The red dwarf lasted for 11 minutes. Yeah, those are the trillions of years. We've literally never seen, like, theoretically speaking, at the end of a red dwarf's lifespan or existence, there should be a what's called a blue or black dwarf, but that's the cold remnants of one. But we've never seen one before, simply because the universe isn't old enough for one to be visible yet. And that's just crazy if you think about it, right? W for the rock. I want the Regirocky. Oh boy, how is that? Oof, oh. See what these stats can do? These power-ups, it's definitely very practical. Oh hey there, James, welcome to the stream. You just came during the perfect timing. I got the shiny. Trying to catch the shiny Regirock. Drain the Rock Johnson. And there's a cat fight in the comments. Forgot to charge my phone. Before I went out to the store. I have 6% of battery. How's it been so far? Did I miss anything? Well, no, you just came during the perfect time, basically. If I seem to disappear, it's because my phone died. No problem. I found the video. It's 10 minutes. Our yellow main sequence star dies in 30 seconds in. And still, considering if you compare that to O or B type stars, they vanish even quicker, especially the O type stars, because they can't even exist for 1 billion years. It's not possible. Alright, I'm thinking of the kind of Pokeball I should use on this one. I'm gonna use a timer ball once. That one would kind of fit as well. I just don't want to use the same Pokeball that I used for the other shiny. Simply because well, it's pretty easy then to tell them apart. Go to sleep. Found some Japanese type stuff at work today. Oh, like what? I meant to send you pictures earlier to ask if you knew what any of it was, because I have no idea. Figured you may know better than anyone else. Well, I can try reading it. At least I can read hiragana and katakana and some kanjis, like only about 100 of them, which some of you might say, oh wow, that's actually really nice, and don't undersell yourself, Yona, but honestly there's thousands of them. And I'm nowhere near like fluent literacy in reading kanji, so... But I can still attempt to help. Some of these stars last for 100 million years maximum. Yeah, those are the blue ones, the O-type stars. Which is just insane to me, yeah. It's like a second in the grand scheme of the universe. And then you look up how long a massive black hole can exist. Like with black holes, it's the opposite of stars. So with stars, generally the more massive they are, the shorter the lifespan. Because the fusion cycle just is faster then as well, the more massive the star is. And in black holes, the more massive the black hole is, the longer it lives. So these ultra-massive black holes at the center of galaxies, they live like a googol years or something like that, or even longer. A googol years, can you imagine? 10 to the power of 100 years of existence. And yes, black holes evaporate. The microscopic ones evaporate pretty much immediately. And that's why we can make, we can actually create micro black holes in labs. And then people are going crazy saying, oh no, I don't want us to do that. We're gonna all die and perish. But no, they evaporate so quickly, and they're like, they get one electron and then they're already evaporated because the electron is more massive than the black hole. And they just evaporate into Hawking radiation. And everything that fell into the black hole, which in these microscopic ones means maybe one electron, maybe one little particle, then you can imagine they just instantly vanish. Like they couldn't even hurt you. But then again, I still don't want black holes anywhere near me. But that's like not a logical fear. That's not gonna happen. Alright, I'm gonna try a premiere ball for the lols, because why not? I'll be AFK for 2 minutes. Alright, no problem. Still woke up. I do need to be careful, it could still struggle. Oh boy, that did some damage. But then again, I think I can use Voyager 1 for a bit for some statting. Let you fall asleep again. What if its microscopic black holes even really exist beyond our labs? Well, there's some studies suggesting that they can exist in space, but they're really hard to detect because they immediately evaporate. But there's multiple mathematical models that show that they can definitely exist in the universe. I'm gonna go eat. Bye, guys. Alright, enjoy your meal, Arch. Putting some double teams up. Just pen pictures over. You don't have to get back to me while you're streaming above. Yeah, I think it's better for me to get back to you later. I have a 4 times weakness to rock, and yet because of the boosts, it didn't really hurt that much, so that's why I did that. That's my strategy, basically. And of course the attack missed, that's what I wanted. Then let's use a false swipe, and then I'm gonna go back to Magritte the Smeagol again. You won the cat fight? Yeah, you did. Alright. Use this again. So no repeat ball, that's the one I used for the other shiny. I'm gonna try a couple of balls, let's see which one works. And you're going back to sleep, you little golem. What music is this right now? It fits really well with the walk in the dark that I'm on. Right now it's playing Kogita's Retreat from Pokémon Legends Arceus. And before it was In a Limestone Cave from Xenosaga Episode 3. I can send you the link to the musical playlist if you like. Mathematical models, while useful, may not be always accurate. Yeah, that's true. We have mathematical models of negative length, and yet that doesn't seem to exist. I mean, wormholes are theoretically possible, and yet we've never seen any proof of their existence, unlike other once theorized objects. Yeah, maybe some things are just so hard, or at least they only exist as a artificial, like from something created artificially and not naturally. But I don't, like, creating a wormhole now is just way beyond our capabilities. We're not even sure how do we open them, you know? There's talk of cosmic strings, which we only have mathematical models of them and no concrete observational proof or experimental proof. Then there's negative energy, which we're not even sure if that is real. And there's other things that you could use as well, but then again, that's way beyond our capabilities. And you need like a lot of energy, enormous amounts of energy to keep it open. But once that should work, that would of course be wonderful, because then you can basically you can transport the different, like the exit of the wormhole somewhere light years away, and if you keep that wormhole open the whole time, like you can make it so that it collapses to a very small size, so you don't need to use too much energy on it. And then if you need to go through, put something through it, like a ship or, I don't know, something like that, then you can just put more energy in so that becomes larger. Let that, whatever you want to pass through, let that pass through, and then make it so that it's small again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, that just happened! Oh my goodness, no! Are you kidding me? Oh god, no! Jesus, no! Oh no, oh crap, I knew this was gonna happen one of these days. Oh goodness, no! Oh, now I have to do it again! The game is trolling me really hard right now. You know what? I'm gonna switch to Pokemon Box because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. Ah! Are you serious? Well, that's another thing for my fail compilation, I guess. Oh no, come on. Oh, this is... What a bummer, man. Honestly. Or like, really? Did that have to happen? Now I have to do that again? And I just had it? That's an interesting shiny fail, though I have to say. I don't think I've ever seen a Game Boy player suddenly fail. But here we go, now that is on YouTube. Oh, come on, that is actually... Just say I'm kinda angry right now. Well, you know what to do. Gotta try it again. I mean, I've done it once. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. I don't even know why it happens. Like, maybe I have to check the connections, because that, for some reason, that Game Boy player keeps giving me trouble lately. It just randomly either freezes or it comes with that message. Yeah, that's cosmically bad luck. I mean, oh my god. Well, I mean, at least I can try to get it again, of course. But this is just ridiculous. Like, come on, game. This is really mean. Not even by a fault of my own, you know. You can try with the stream, you can go a bit back. The Game Boy player actually crashed or said, oh, there's a problem, you need to reset. While I was on the shiny. So I have to do it again. Oh, are you serious? You have to start everything from the beginning? Well, not everything, yeah, I have to do the resetting again, yes. Luckily this is RNG manipulation, so if I get the frame again, then it's there. It's not like old school. If it was old school, just resetting until you get lucky, I'd be even more angry. Then I'd definitely be pissed. My signal was bad, didn't hear anything. You clipped that? So there you go, it got clipped as well. Oh yeah, true, my stream should be clippable now. Oh, come on. That just happened. Well, I know one of these days something like that was gonna happen. I definitely have to... I have to check what's wrong with that Game Boy player. Because, the other ones that I have, they never do that. I suspect there's maybe a connection issue, or maybe that one isn't in the best state. I don't know. I have to check that. Love string theory. I use it in my own fantasy universe as a basis for a lot of stuff. Like the vibrating strings that make up matter and such. In string theory are the strands of the universe's DNA. Yeah, I think it's really interesting that a lot of Einstein's exact solutions can be found in string theory. So I do think that it is definitely, there's a lot of truth to that. Oh my man. Oh boy. Hopefully that doesn't happen now. I'm just gonna use Pokemon Box for now because I don't want this stupid thing to happen again. For some reason my Sapphire cartridge does not want me to get the Shiny Regis. I don't know what's up with that, but the challenge I did, I failed. Now I finally get a Shiny Reggie to appear, and then the freaking Game Boy player fails. I mean, this is... pretty sure this is the first time this got recorded on YouTube. Authors. Yes, O&R authors. So yeah, still can't believe that happened, honestly. I better laugh about it than cry about it, you know? I think that's better, and I mean, could have been worse. I guess I'm gonna use Pokemon Box for Ruby and Sapphire now. And I definitely, maybe I'm gonna, well, let's see, I'm gonna maybe clean the contacts of the Game Boy player. So hopefully this doesn't happen again. Oh, ridiculousness. And there I thought, hey, nice, I got the Reggie Rock. Now I only have 2 left, and well, Game Boy player be like, nope, you're not getting anything. Good thing I can switch to another GameCube game. Turns out I accidentally took a screenshot of the error message, so at least I can look back on it as well. Okay. Hey there, Emo Kid, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Oh boy, you just know what happened? I had the Shiny Reggie earlier, and the Game Boy player just crashed. It displayed an error message of you had to try to reset. Something happened. And I dreaded that was gonna happen at one point, and now it did. Did you tell everyone about what I told you earlier and the percentages? What do you mean? Not sure what you mean. With the family test? Is that what you mean? The genetic test I did? Also, have you ever tried gluten-free bread? It's disgusting. I have, and yeah, I don't like it either. But luckily enough, I don't have gluten intolerance, so I don't need to rely on that kind of bread. Thank you for the clip to pass through. Oh boy. Yeah, you can now look it up on the Discord channel. The DNA thing? Yeah, I exploit my heritage, like my ancestry. I'm 15% British. Yeah, that definitely will land on some highlight and fail compilations that I'm planning to release at the end of the year. Still am in disbelief that happened, honestly. But oh well. Now I gotta try again. My aunt is severely celiac, and last time she came to the UK she was at the hospital for most of that trip. The tiniest bit of gluten in her body basically shuts down. Oh, it's a highly severe case then. Luckily I don't have that, or like lactose intolerant, I don't have that either. Now, can I get the Shiny Regis Rock back, please? You think John is gonna become a stereotypical British chaff? I don't think so. I'm 25% rat, 25% vampire, 12.5% baker, 12.5% chef, 25% crazy. Oh well. Out of these three square shinies, the one I'm looking forward most is the Reggie Ice, because a modest Reggie Ice, that's a good nature for my Reggie Ice to have. Reggie Ice, Reggie Ice, not Wedgie Ice. Ah, yes. I'm 100% crashing right now. Oh, you're doing like the Game Boy player, just crashing. If I had a nickel for every time that happened mid-stream, yeah, you'd have a couple of them. I do wonder why though, like, never happened on my other ones. Welcome back, Jeremy. No luck getting my shiny, but only tried twice. Oh, no, not your shiny, your ID. Oh, you know what happened, Jeremy? I actually got the shiny to appear, and then the after a while, the Game Boy player crashed, so I have to do it again. That's just my luck today, I guess. So I feel you. A couple of years ago I ate a peanut butter and sardine sandwich. Okay, go ahead, do that, but I'm never gonna do that myself. You'll all be eating like my pregnant mother, like, combining the weirdest things. Yeah, that's disgusting, definitely. I wonder how that would taste. No, actually, I don't want to know how that tastes. Fun fact, one of my favorite characters I made is a shadow soul, possesses a dark armor who looks scary. But he's a sweet person and he just looks scary, but he does things like cooking and baking. Ah yes, I do like that character archetype. Could be worse, could be Nutella and sardines. Yeah, I think that would be worse actually. If it's cool to ask, where are you from? I'm from the US West Coast. I'm from Luxembourg. I'm a Luxembourgish national. And I'm also Italian, so northern Italian descent. I discussed that earlier in the stream, where I took a genetic test. I'll be back soon. Alright, see you soon then, Kaiser comes in. Oh no, I need to get the Regirock back, but I have faith in Pokemon Box that won't crash. Gonna listen to some music and stim to restore my mood. Not even kidding. Hey, I do that myself. I definitely understand how that feels and how much it helps. So, have fun with your stimming session. I do that as well. It gives me energy. And it definitely lets me think a lot. And I use it to, if I need creative ideas or if I have a writer's block. Just stimming like that to good music that I like. That just helps, it's magical. Fun how that works. Oh please, Regirock, do come back. Oh well. I'm still salty about what happened, to be honest. Murphy's Law, yeah, absolutely, James. Luxembourg is northwestern Europe for anyone curious who doesn't know. I'm assuming everyone knows. Considering the fact that a lot of people I talked about with online, most of them weren't really familiar with Luxembourg. It's a small country, a lot of people are not really sure where that is. Even like French people, where I would expect them to know where that is, or like German people. But hey, we're all here to learn. At least I do like it when my streams are at least some kind of educational. I do strive for that. I also want to learn new things. And I do. Definitely have to say that. Made a skeleton who is named Magic Skeleton, who is lazy, dumb, powerful idiot, has an endless dark hole for a stomach, and he eats, sleep, and does nothing but sing joke. Are you just joking around and eating? Kind of a more Papyrus but with a black hole stomach, kind of. Although I forgot, Papyrus isn't really the type to eat a lot, or is he? No, I do hope I do get that back. Why does life have to be that way? Just trolling me hard. If you live in a country that borders Luxembourg and don't know where it is, then like how? Yeah, exactly. I don't understand how, like, have you ever had that not in school where, oh, those countries are your neighbors and one of them happens to be a very small country? I really thought to myself, like, wow, are they living under a rock? How can that possibly be? Like, dude, we're literally neighbors. You should know where Luxembourg is. Also have a character that eats and jokes around all the time, but they're also the god of gluttony and very evil. Joking around, yeah, how casual, but they're also very evil. Very interesting combination. That is a character that inspired a lot from Sans and Papyrus, but he does not look like any of them, so he isn't the same. It was 12 years, I was only 10. Okay, sure, ONR. Not sure what you're referring to, but then again, that's usually how things go with you. Jokes around and then proceeds to devour you. Thank you. Idyllicia. Very cool. Yes, indeed. Very cool. Just realized my age on Discord is different to my age on YouTube. I think I was the only one who was always honest about setting my age on the internet. Looks more like a demon goat skeleton head with purple and dark eyes. Do you have a, did you already draw that character, Amit? No, don't tell me that I will fail to get him today just because of his stupid thing like that. If that is indeed the case, I definitely need to put that as the thumbnail. ONR is around the same age as me. I wouldn't know, I don't check the age, and not sure if I know how to check YouTubers' age or on Discord. Oh, I was about to say that sounds like music from the Tales of series, and it is from Tales of Vesperia, which I didn't play. Idyllicia is a giant blob with a massive mouth. I also have thousands and thousands of long spindly arms. Oh, not you. It has. Or she has, I guess. Not sure. Oh, still no shiny. Stupid crash. Long spindly arms that always shove food into their mouth, and by food I mean the souls of faithful worshippers. Is it with or without salt? Just asking for a friend. Of Adelicia, Praetor, or one of the other magistrates? Oh, also eating devoted worshippers of other gods? I really thought about making the lack of skills, though I think it isn't hard to draw, but I'm sure as I write him, I shall be a fan favorite. Well, you never know. Sometimes a character becomes a fan favorite who you thought wouldn't be too interesting. Adelicia hosts the feasts and parties within the realm of Praetor's afterlife. Oh, you're invited to a feast, but no one told you that you are the food. At least that's what I think is going down there. Too bad, you usually find out at the last minute, right? Nope, not shiny. Oh no, wait. Oh god. Stupid. I just pressed A without wanting to. Yes, you are the feast. Good luck surviving. No soul has. How does that god like their worshippers? Young, old, crazy, stable? Or does the god even care? As long as there's something to munch on? Welcome back, Arch. Salt and pepper specifically. And Alicia is likes a bit of spice in the meals. Ah, good. I saw that you saw the clip that Charmeleon has clipped. Oh boy. Adelicia is tragic because they were once the god of temperance but were corrupted. How far a god can fall. I see that in your stories you experiment with the idea of fallen gods, not fallen angels, but what if a god gets corrupted, which is something that's interesting. Usually, especially in Western culture, gods are usually, oh, God is good, how dare you think he's malicious, or God shouldn't be malicious, but in like it offers a interesting perspective writing wise if you have a god that's corrupted, a good god that used to stand for something virtuous, and then they became the opposite. As kids, your taste buds aren't fully developed and eat weird things. Yep, that's true. Like I said before, in other streams, I heated up strawberry milk in the microwave and then put that as the milk for the cereal with Cookie Crisps, and now I cringe thinking back of eating that. But back then I thought that was wonderful. My OC is a fallen angel. Fallen angels are cool. Wait, does that mean I'm an archangel dragon? A fallen archangel dragon if you, I guess, have to be very specific. By the way, in my fictional story I had 4 characters. I call them blood assassins. They are 4 villains, assassins so powerful and so strong they consume corrupted blood. Blood what? Blood? Rage? Which gives them power, okay. But makes them become more monster than human. Ah yes, the dilemma of the choice. Is that the same universe that you're writing with Cinder and all the other characters? Cinder and Morrow and what are the others called again? Where they fight in a rose field. Is that the same universe you're working on? Thankfully there are technically 2 Idyllis. Oh, there's 2 of them. The much more powerful Primeval of Gluttony and the weaker vestigial spirit of the original Idyllicia with still in Primeval of Temperance. Okay, that's interesting. So one part is corrupted and the other one not really? You have a thirst for evil? That doesn't sound good. 99.99% of mortals don't know of this, however, so the vestigial Idyllicia goes almost completely unworshipped. Ah, I see, so it's a setting with the more the god gets worshipped, the stronger they become. Yeah, that's definitely very interesting. And kind of tragic in the universe. That there's a good version of that god and yet because the mortals don't know about that god, it kind of passes into the background. How will I satisfy the evilness? Oh boy, here we go. What will Arch do now? And thank you to whoever is spamming the hearts. Yes, all in the same story, but it's generations. I mean, I'm planning for something around 15 to 19 seasons, so that's a very long run. Each is 18 episodes just for the first trilogy, so it's long. Yeah, future planning is definitely what you're gonna need if you're gonna go for something that lasts that long. Guys, how do I be evil? Be evil enough that my wife doesn't stop me? Will Kaiser Kamazin stop you? Let's see. Preto didn't perfect the first few corruptions, so there are a few corrupted primevals with good counterparts, like Imperator or Amare. They also have good vestigial counterparts. That definitely wants me to read the whole thing, but I know that takes time. I'm still also pretty chaotic with my writing. Kind of don't know what I have to do first. Like there's so much to write, so much stuff, so much lore. Halloween is my last day being my current age. Alright, so your birthday is on November 1st. Omni, if I bite Kaiser, would that be kinky, evil, or both? Depends on how much it hurts, I guess. And if your wife wants it. I will always stop you from being evil. I'm just that cool and pure-hearted. See? Your wife does not approve of your being evil. Come on, Regirock. You were shiny once. You can be shiny again. No, I did it again. Just pressed A for no reason whatsoever. Be right back. Alright. My fiction story is in a way like Star Wars, but every concept of the history, like pirates, cowboys, ninjas, samurais, future robotic monsters, and medieval and future. It's a blender of fruits. I see. It's a yeah. It takes tropes from many different genres. Then. Okay, the fan is kind of getting on my nerves now. Oh, that's from Pikmin 2. Come on, be shiny, please. No? Alright. Okay, and now Ian Timer doesn't... Come on, programs. Are you... Like, it's almost like the universe doesn't want me to... get the shiny. Like, what is this? This is nonsense. My voice is actually kind of strained now. Definitely did some heavy vocal lifting yesterday. We want lustrous rocks. Do y'all like my text emojis? Is that what they're being called now? Now I want Char Char to be here. Also write a moment where, like, Jin and Moro and the magic skeleton are talking about the blood assassins. Jin is like they are strong and Moro is like they got drip, man. Okay. Magic skeleton is like spaghetti. And it just randomly says spaghetti. Okay, let's see. Nope, not shiny. Oh, you know what? Maybe without calibration, let's see. There's your Charmeleon. Yeah, let him eat breakfast. Let him eat Vegemite. The pal down under, he needs it. It powers Australians, you know. When they eat Vegemite, they can defend against all the toxic and deadly animals. Totally a fact. You can just ask him, he's gonna say yes. Oh, they're gonna get wet now. I had cereal for all 3 meals, jeez. I had Subway today because we need to buy groceries again. Although I do try to not eat too much fast food. Doesn't look like the couple wants to get married there, Arch. You will now kiss the bride, Char. It's a shotgun wedding. You do not have a choice, apparently. Of course not shiny because Murphy's Law. Curse you, Murphy's Law. Vegemite is needed to protect myself from silly thoughts. Somebody object. Oh, does someone from the audience need to object? Only say that again and I'm marrying James to himself and I'm into a brick. Say what again? Shotgun wedding or something else I said? Why James to himself though? That's interesting. And there's bugs chirping outside. That's when you know you have a hot summer night. Yeah, James, you're getting married to yourself now. I now pronounce you Emo Kid and Char. Meter brick, how I'm gonna have ass with a brick. Get creative, but I don't want to know, okay? I really don't. I do wonder if you clip something, does that stay? How about a paper straw? Rat and a brick in love, I bet no one ever thought about it. It's a good question. But I guess there's always a first time, right? Oh, I have the shiny and then this had to happen. God, what won't happen on my streams? Like, this is... Will love myself when no one else will. That sounds kind of sad. Although there are people that are actually legally married to themselves. And I think even one woman who used to be married to herself, she actually divorced herself. And that's just crazy. First, how narcissistic do you have to be to marry yourself? Or want to marry yourself? Second, how did that get through? Like, I don't think a marriage is between at least two people. Why should we allow people to get married to themselves? Like, what does that even do? Why, like, what state or government would have an interest in that? But yeah, that actually happened in history. Not in story, in his story. You know, they always talk about history, but never about her story. Also marrying Smokey Mario to a Sylveon plushie. That cost 100k, but we'll never be able to afford it. That's mean. Wait, that Sylveon jacket, maybe I'm gonna find it again. Because I saw that as an ad on Facebook and I thought to myself, wait, if Smokey Mario doesn't wear that, then I don't know who will. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, that one side just doesn't want to load. But yeah, that is the Sylveon sweater that I saw. Fun fact, in Omori there's a character who marries herself, and I'm not joking. Well, even in Omori there's a person doing that. Used to be married to myself on Facebook. Ah, yes, true. So would just be would be pretty funny then, in that you'd also be married to yourself in the chat, because apparently my streams are now weddings for some reason. Yeah, what do I need to say again? This is chaotic evil Arch. Can we have lawful good Arch, or is that too boring? Welcome back, how's that Kamazin? As of yet, still no shiny Regirock. I mean, besides the stupid Crash battle, of course. A real husband to air guides would be lawful evil. I did the test once. You can actually get online tests that puts you in one of these alignments. And I always get lawful good, so I'm the boring goody two-shoes. Airguides believes in law absolute, that he should determine the fate and actions of everything to ensure a perfect world. Yeah, perfect to him, but you know, can you really trust the judgment of a corrupted god? I don't think so. It's like giving a programming job to Missing. No, of course it's gonna go wrong. I'm usually in lawful good or neutral good. Yeah, sometimes I have more neutral good opinions. Like, laws aren't always good to follow, at least not all of them. Not gonna lie, if I'm serious, I don't think I'm gonna ever get married in real life. Well, you're still very young, you don't know that. I wouldn't think too much about that. Just let life happen. Just try to get to know people, and I think it's gonna come to you when you need it. In fact, most women are more into men who are jerks. I actually do not agree with that notion. They always say that, but I don't think that's true, and I think it's a misconception that stems from the fact that a lot of women seem to have experiences with abusive men, and then people point at those relationships and they say, see, women like jerks. But how it often is the case is that these women didn't know that they were abusive, and then later they found out and they separated. So I don't think, like, I mean, I'm a woman, I hate jerks. I'm into the diplomatic, calm, sweet, gentle man, basically. Someone who would be like Andrew Tate, like really macho jerk, like that would I mean, that makes me put my legs together. That would basically turn me into a mermaid. I want nothing to do with men like that. And there's nothing more unattractive than being a jerk. Like, you could look like your body and face were chiseled by angels. But if you're a jerk or a narcissist, yeah, no thanks. Insert biting the Kaisi but kinky so Omni gets angry. Yeah, guys isn't corrupted. I mean, he's perfect. I really think I need some muzzles for some of my viewers. Can't believe I'm saying that. Look like L just so you know from Death Note, so you can imagine how ugly I am. Like I don't sleep at all. Well, you did say you looked handsome before, so what about that? Did you change your opinion? And I don't think Elle looks ugly. And looks are really not that important. Like, I don't know any woman who's like, oh, I love jerks. And those that I knew were really immature. And do you want a woman partner who's very immature? Yeah, you don't want that. Or they were jerks themselves, which there's also a lot of women jerks out there. And you don't need to waste your time with those. Has a muzzle on my snout. Pat. Oh, now the patting order has been reversed. What do you mean Andrew Tate is the peak of God. I always hated jerks like that. Okay. You can literally look perfect, and if you have a character or personality like that, I'm like, nope, no thanks. And I know quite a lot of, like, one guy that I know who has, let's say, the highest body count, and I don't mean murder, luckily. He's like I'm a bit taller than him, and he's bald and he's obese. And yet, because of his character, his charm, his humor, and he just knows how to get women. And he respects them. Like, don't swallow the incel pill. It's full of lies. Didn't say I'm handsome. I said some people who are close to me think I look cute, but these days I look Count Dracula. Well, that just happens when you're a vampire, Amit. As an Andrew, I can assure you he's not the perfect evolution of mankind. He's not the best Andrew. Oh wait, the music has stopped. Oh, this is so cruel, isn't it? I managed to get the shiny and then the Game Boy player says nope. So maybe I'm gonna need to do a couple of more streams trying to get the square Shiny Regis. Can't believe this is happening. Oh well. And the peak of the peak. One time I was playing D&D and I got a mask card. The mask ended up giving me the curse of toxic muscularity. I guess maybe you wanted to say masculinity. So people called me Andrew Tate in D&D. I can bite, I can pat, but most importantly, You protect. No, you fight back with 2 Cs. I can and will break your back. Oh, that's not good. Still need my back. Still no Reggie Rock. Oh, this life can be so cruel. Oh well, at least I got something for my highlights reel or my my fail compilation. Don't question how different methods for different people. You got different methods for breaking backs? Jeez. That's the evil arch, guys. My body count is 5, but I'm a virgin. Oh. So you offed 5 people? Okay. Actually think it's stupid when people compare body counts, like who cares? Doesn't do anything really. Google says Fidel Castro has a body count of 35,000. A murder body count or SEX body count. Like these two practices have the same moniker, so to speak. No, Omni, I don't mean it like that. Enter Arch, but Riz level infinite. I got body that looks white like milk. Oh, I think I can beat you in my whiteness. Like, I'm really super white. In fact, on some patches on my skin, due to my vitiligo that I have, I'm actually albino white, and I'm never gonna get a tan on these places again. Dark pale shades and long limbs with clear bones that you can see. Interesting that a Iraqi can be this pale, but not surprising. All you need to get the ladies is the Riz. Oh, really? 35,000? Wow, that's a lot of people to copulate with. I don't know if he, you know, swang both ways, that did he have a gender preference or not? I don't need to know that. But 35,000, that's... Jeez, that's a high number. Of course, no shiny Reggie Rock. Let's try again. You count as 6? Are we really putting that number in the chat now? I mean, you don't need to, and I don't need to know it. I think I'm losing here. I only have 1. And to be decently normal human being. Yeah, that too. New arch lore unlocked. New foe has appeared, infinite Riz arch. These chats lately. What's happening in the streams? Like yesterday got trolled by the Relicanth. The last challenge, the Reggie Hunt that was a failure. And now the crash and the chat. Apparently he effed 2 women a day for 40 years. Wow, that's quite an accomplishment. Now, 35,000 times? If you look at that, if you like... That's a lot of days. So he would have had to have multiple per day. That's really crazy. Sounds like Mario music? Well, James, that's because it is Mario music. It's Dire Dire Dogs from Super Mario 64. Guys, are you a light bulb? What? Doing the math, you would need to bang someone 100 for 150 days. Or I guess you can have 2 women per day for 40 years. Jeez. This is correct. Archmaster has wrist or something, I don't know. 35,000 is literally our usual lifespan. I mean, I've looked at, apparently it's over 90 years, which is insane. Like, I thought to myself, could I even have had that with one partner 35,000 times? And I was like, oh, I don't think I even could approach that number. Like, that's a lot. That's really a lot of banging. And the chat, or the discussions turned morbid again. Ah yes, that always happens, doesn't it? Alright, still no shiny. Oh, that's Donkey Kong Country music. Yes, I'm a light bulb, good to know. Even then, 90 years isn't really much when you think about it. In the grand scheme of things, cosmically speaking, no, it's not that much. Which is scary to think about, isn't it? Life is short, peeps, definitely. As someone who has SEX 100 times a day, don't do that. It isn't good after the 7th time. Yeah, sure, Kaiser comes in. I'm very sure that you do that 100 times a day. Really hard to fill your schedule with, you know, that amount of copulation you have to do. Was his bed made of galvanized square steel bars or something? I don't know, he seemed to be a woman's magnet, something like that. I don't know if it's true. I just, apparently, like my husband told me this, apparently Fidel Castro had, you know, intimate times with a spy who was basically, the spy woman was trying to, you know, off him, but she fell in love with him apparently, and that's real, that's something that really happened. Which, jeez, what a Casanova. Little John. Enjoy life and take it easy, exactly. Okay, be right back on again. Alright, see you after that, Kaiser Kamazin. Stimming, no one was breaking. Taking a break from all the... Yeah. Oh geez, you guys. I wonder if he has tons of kids or if all the acts were without procreation. I'm getting effed by the game. And it's not fun. Nope, looks like that's not gonna happen. Like really, I had the shiny and then I had to, of course, glitch out. Is there missing a watching that is spiteful towards me? He has more kids than the average Zerg family army in StarCraft. 35,000 kids would be insane. There's actually some people in history like Genghis Khan who, well, he did have that with a lot of women, but it wasn't exactly consensual, to put it lightly. And I think something upwards to 5 or 10% of people have Genghis Khan as their common ancestor. I've asked one more time for every Oddish card on stream. Oof. Thanking God I've never seen a shiny Oddish in ages. Yana's getting F'd by the game, let's go. W gamers. Catch an Oddish? Yeah, I'm gonna catch an Oddish in the cave that Regirock is in. Oh, you're working on your first animation video on YouTube? Nice. It'll be a low quality animation introduction video where I talk about myself. Alright. I'll stay tuned for that. Hey guys, had to do some stuff, still do? Yeah, no problem. Sending Oddish army as we speak. Oh boy, what's gonna happen now? Oh, this is ridiculous. Like the second time now I've gotten the shiny, but it doesn't count because a stupid thing had to... Oh. I'm still in disbelief that that happened, actually. Like, I still don't really want to believe that that happened, but it just did. That's just the way it goes sometimes, and Murphy's Law is just laughing in my face recently. I was about to joke that I am Genghis Khan, but no, I would never grape without the G. Yeah, that's like one of the lowest thing you could possibly do in my opinion. Wait, why didn't it count? Well, you can save a game while in battle, and because the thing crashed, I have to do it again. That's why it doesn't count. I did get the shiny, but if I mean, I didn't catch it, so I have to do it again, and now it's pretty close to stream end. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but oh well. No, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes Murphy's Law really likes my streams for some reason. The Master of Risk with one pickup line. What's your pickup line? To be honest, there's always Genghis Khan fan out there somewhere. Yeah. Definitely. It's not gonna be shiny, of course not, because I'm not allowed to, apparently. It's like the universe doesn't want me to have these shinies on Sapphire. It's really... So, I think, should I... If I ever catch Kyogre, I definitely need to check what the problem is with that Game Boy player. Not that that happens again, because I don't want that to happen again. Definitely not. Well, let's see, there's still a couple of minutes left. Maybe during the end I'll still be able to battle the Regirock as a shiny. Guys, may I ask a question? Do you guys think of me as a good person? Because I always think I'm somewhat of a bad person that people hate. I mean, you got a lot of dark thoughts, but... well, bad person, I know some people are really bad, and you're not near those. But then again, I don't really know you that well personally. I mean, I know you through the internet, but that's not really knowing someone, you know. Always talked about Murphy's Law, but you never had satisfied Godwin's Law in ages. Oh, I don't want to go there. I mean, we did in the past, but I don't want to talk about Austrian mustache man. I don't like that guy, to put it lightly. I'll ever bite someone's chest hair, or you because you feel devilish? No. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my husband's chest hair, but I never wanted to bite it because I don't like hair in my mouth. The F is Godwin's Law. Godwin's Law is basically in a, it states that in a debate or an argument on the internet, the odds of, you know, Hitler being brought up eventually are 100%. I think it's funny that Godwin's Law even exists. Yeah, makes me laugh as well. You just seem to be going through the edgy teenage phase. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. And that doesn't equate to you being bad. People hate body hair. Will have so much hair on my body, like hell long hair like that. What's the name again from that bundle of hair from the Addams Family? Like that person? John has satisfied the law. Yeah, I just mentioned him by explaining the law itself, so we came full circle, guys. Also had an edgy teenage phase. I mean, look at Kribby. I never did. I never had a rebellious phase either. It was pretty boring when it comes to that. Or if you ask my mom, very easy. An easy teenager. I'm in 17 if I remember it correctly. No. No shiny. Cancel John F for this, for what? Have a full mustache and full legs hair and full hands hair, and I have hair in every part of my body. That's just, I mean, pretty normal for dudes to be hairy. I don't see the problem with that. You'll be a adult this year. Ah yes, the viewers grow up so fast. I'll bite someone as a dragon demon, and does that make you a demon or a dragon? Is that like a vampire rules now, where you bite someone and then they become what you are? He's just going through the usual teen stuff. I was really weird when I was 17. I felt really insecure and not mentally the best. Yeah, same actually. I mean, I didn't go through a edgy phase, but I definitely had Like, I was really insecure as a teenager, but I think they all are, aren't they? At least most teenagers are. Okay, that's not what I want. Looks like it has an M on its head. Oh, this game is trolling me really hard. Can't believe that happened. Fun fact, was only about 15 when I first watched Yana. Yeah, time flies, right? Some people think hair is ugly. I mean, yeah, sure, but I think that's pretty normal, especially in dudes. It's just, it is the way it is. Gotta shave every day or I'm covered in hair from head to toe. Well, apparently I have the very thick and dense beard gene, so should I have a son, he's probably gonna have a thick, full beard. What the viewers don't know is there is no evil arch, it's just arch clearing thoughts. Okay, interesting. Well, now they know because I read that out loud. Alright, come on. Can I get at least a shiny Regirock at the end? Or is the game just showing me the digital middle finger for tonight? Like, no shiny Regis for you. Even though you did it correctly the first time. Fun fact, was only very old. When I first watched Jonna, just comes with being the creator of the universe and all. Oh, you God apparently? Didn't know God was living in Illinois. What the hell is he doing there? And I have several complaints about the universe. And you haven't addressed them, and like it's... The universe is without an update for 13.7 billion years. You're very bad admin, I have to say, Kaiser Kames. I'm kind of disappointed. There's so many things you could do better. Like, can you at least get rid of capitalism for me? On planet Earth, on Sol C? In the Milky Way galaxy? In the Orion's Arm part of that galaxy, there's a star called Sol, and there's a planet, like the third planet from that star. We call it Earth because we're not creative at all, but the astronomical moniker is Sol C. Fortunately, capitalism has developed on that planet. Can you remove that, please? That would be nice. That would be based. Fun fact, I spawned watching Jonna. You guys really calling me Jonna now. Not hearing complaints today? Oh, I don't think you're gonna ever hear about them. For the next million years or so, sorry. Aww. Very unfortunate. Very lame. I'm gonna give you 1 star. A 1-star review for God. And there's a lot of psychos in the world that kill in your name, and you're just fine with that? What happened to thou shall not kill, you know? What's that all about? Yeah, I'm leaving a bad review for God. Just snorted a whole can of links. Wait, don't do that. Did you really? Don't snort deodorants, that's not good for anything. Or is that just your quirky way of saying I put too much deodorant on me? You humans are so funny. I think your planet is named Sol C. No, it's not Sol, Sol C. Because that's the third planet from the star. Name's Planet Earth, that's not the name I gave them. What's... Oh wait. I know what name you gave it. You named the Earth John, right? Let me guess. It's John. Fine, you can get a dragon when you turn 21. Omni, my universe creator wife is being rude. Not only to you, it's kind of being mean to everyone. And just refuses to update the universe. Drank a whole bottle of sanitizer and yet you're alive? No, that's close, but no cigar. Meant to say star, not planet. I see. Even God makes mistakes. I think the universe might be one of them. Alright, one last reset, unfortunately. I still can't believe that happened. Like, really? It's ridiculous. Oh, I like that track from Kirby's Return to Dreamland called Nutty Noon. Really like it. I'm working on the update, okay? Don't rush perfection. We seem to be working on different time scales then. But what do I know? I'm just a random Homo sapiens from one speck of a planet. Why is the leveling system so slow? Which leveling system? Also, I hate to inform you, as a red-blooded, gun-owning, hamburger-eating, Trump-loving American, I will keep capitalism in the next update. Boo. Boo. I can't help you get your universe creator wife to bed. I don't think that's... Nutty Noon is best world in Return to Dreamland. Yeah, I love it as well. So that failed. No shiny Reggie Rock, even though I did get it at one point, but you know what happened? Oh well, that has been the stream. I still did have fun, but can't believe that happened. And as you can see, if you run away, the Reggie is gone. And if you re-enter, still gone. So you can't do runaway resets with that. So no lustrous rocks, unfortunately, but I'm gonna try again. And next time I'm definitely gonna use Pokemon Box for that. And I'm gonna check through my what's wrong with my Game Boy player. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream, and hopefully I'm gonna see you tomorrow, where I'm gonna go with the Shiny Only challenge. So yeah, have a good one, goodbye and good night.